Hey there everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com, and yeah, the rumors are true. Here it is, Carbon for Android. It's finally almost out, and we're going to give you a little preview of it. So this is a pre-release build, keep that in mind, but it's really good so far. So here's your timeline, and it's kind of a standard timeline, but take a look at just the design, right? You've got these 3 buttons down at the bottom, and that's it. Not a whole lot of extraneous stuff here, and that's the one thing that really stands out to me as I use this. We'll get to those buttons here in a second. First thing I want to show you is the refresh feature. So you pull down to refresh just like normal, right? But look at that, you get kind of a Star Wars feel with the tilt. It's really cool. And then you get a little number that pops up at the top there. You saw that tells you how many new tweets you have in any given timeline. Now, to hop up and down and back and forth between timelines, you swipe, right? So I'm swiping between my mentions and my direct messages there, and you can also see that little pop down bar there. You can tap each one if you want to hop back and forth a little faster, I guess, but I'm fine swiping. So the other thing, to get to the top of the tweets, because that's a big thing, right? There are no real buttons to do it, right? So you do it with a 2-finger swipe, right? And just swipe down with 2 fingers, it'll take you to the top, swipe up, and it'll take you to the bottom, to the end. Swipe left, and it will take you to the account selector. Now, Carbon does do multiple accounts. For me, that's very important, right? Running 2 and 3 accounts. For you, it might not be a big deal, but that's how you get to them. So there's no unified timeline. If you want to see all the @replies for, say, Android Central, I'd have to switch to that, and then switch back to me to see mine. And I'm okay with that. I kind of go back and forth on which I prefer. So here's how the timeline looks in the individual tweets, and again, this is just really, really clean. Let's look at an individual tweet from Blaze here, from Chris Parsons from Mobile Nations and Crackberry. There are your tools, so you can quote, retweet, favorite, and then copy tweet, copy link to tweet, and share. So all pretty standard stuff, and you see the reply button up there as well. The other way you can do this is just to long press in the timeline itself, and then you get the quick buttons right then. Really handy, that's kind of nice. So I'm not sure which way I like better yet. I'll probably be using both, I think. So let's take a look at the conversations, because this is kind of a big deal. So this goes back to a thread from this morning with Crackberry Kevin. And you see there's the individual tweet. You see the replies down at the bottom. And if you pull the replies up, watch how that tilts too, by the way. Whole bunch of really cool animations in Carbon. Tilts, and then you can see the conversation. So people who replied to Kevin for that ridiculous tweet about how they're up at 7, 8 in the morning working. Right. Believe that. These buttons down at the bottom. So here's the overflow menu, and you get some really cool things. So this is your favorite tweets. I have no idea how I favorited all these tweets. I don't actually use any of them, but there they are. So that's how you get to those. And again, watch the animations as these little panes come out at you, right? And as you switch to those views. You've got your lists. You've got trending tweets. I have to work hard not to say twending tweets. What else? Search. So you can search for users, you can search for keywords, whatever, hashtags. So that's where you do that. And your saved searches all show up there as well. So that's important. And what's next? Filters. This is very cool. I love filters because so many friends I have just retweet, their own stuff constantly, or you can filter out me tweeting Android Central stuff if you want. So that's a really nice feature to have. And then settings, I can't show you yet because they're not actually implemented in this build. So we'll update our preview once those are ready. So the middle button takes you to whatever account you're in, and you can see your account profile thing right there. Composing a tweet, very simple, right? Nothing we haven't done here yet. Yes, this is Carbon for Android is what I'm typing. So, the long saga of Carbon, it's been coming for more than a year. We're still saying it's coming now. The developer is still saying it's coming, and we're saying he's saying it's coming. It's coming, guys. I have no doubt about that, right? So really am enjoying this. You have options for pictures. An interesting one is last taken. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use that because chances are if I just took a picture, I'm going to tweet it immediately. I'm going to share it from the gallery app and not from the compose window, but interesting that it's there. So some really good stuff we're seeing here. Now we just need to get it to everybody. I say we. Carbon needs to get it out to everybody because it's been way too long. I can't wait for everybody to try this. That's it. We'll see you later. Hey everybody, it's Phil from Android Central, and if you want to help out the site and look good, go get the best damn Android t-shirt anywhere from shopandroid.com.